Hey, what's going on, you guys? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Ayoka for all of my new viewers. All right, y'all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give a divine feminine message. Okay, so TikTok fam, if the time runs out, go over to my YouTube. The link is in my bio. Okay, so you can click on that link. It'll take you right there. Hit the subscribe button while you at it. Okay. Now, you guys, the video may be about 10 minutes, so you got a good 10 minutes with me. All right, but overall, you guys, when it comes to the twin flame journey, this is really about your spiritual, how can I say it, your spiritual journey. Let's just put it that way. It's about your soul's evolution, right? And a lot of times we think, okay, I'm on a twin flame journey, I met my person, it's about the relationship. No, honey, it's not. It's about the relationship with yourself. So what I'm here to do is to help you to connect back with your higher self, your soul's purpose, okay? And on this journey, it's like a roller coaster, y'all. We ain't even gonna lie, right? Because of course our masculines are still a part of our lives, right? But for some of us are not in communication, but for the most part, a lot of divine feminines are in some type of connection with their divine masculines. Now, however, it's a very triggering experience, but it helps you to grow. It helps you to evolve. And a lot of what we're going through is a part of our spiritual experience to do what? Help other people to evolve and other people to grow. Okay. So as a divine feminine myself, it's 11:04 p.m. here in Baltimore. That is definitely always resonate with it as a twin flame number. But however, you guys just make sure you're constantly facing your mirror, okay? Because again, it's a very triggering connection, and as it stands, like the energy how it is now, it's a lot of triggers that are taking place between divine feminine and divine masculine. But I encourage you to really just go within and figure out what that's about. Try not to run, y'all, okay? Because that's the problem. We will take out running, want to block, want to do all this stuff, and I get it because you got to do it for your peace of mind. But I'm learning is, maybe kind of like verbalize it a little bit more. Like, you know what? I need to pause for a moment. I'm gonna take a step back. Let me take a step back real quick. Let me reevaluate some things, and then I get back to you. More than just like block, right? Because it feels more empowering, doesn't it, to be able to do it, because they can be some hiney holes, right? But they are a mere reflection of ourselves. So just remember, it's like it's a lot within a connection. You guys are just throwing that back and forth. Okay. The best way for it to work is for you guys to be in alignment. You have to be on the same frequency. Okay. If you're not a vibrational match to each other, then it's hard for the union to be. All right. But that means what? You got to be in alignment yourself. So you got to be a vibrational match with your own higher self. Okay. So yeah, it seems like it's a lot, but it's invigorating and it's worth it. You learn a lot. You gain a lot, okay? Our true purpose here is to serve. We are light workers. We are called to be of service. That's what we do in the twin flame dynamic. It helps us to elevate our souls and our spiritual giftings so that we can begin to help the divine. All right, and that's what I do. I get up here and I try to do these readings for you guys. I do a lot of twin flame consulting as well, and readings as well. So if you are looking for one, you can go to my website. The link is in my bio, TikTok, and the link is in the detail box below the video, YouTube. All right, so let me see what's going on with Divine Feminine's energy. The Goddess of Devotion. I am a love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. Woo! And I know today could have been a day you may have felt like running. Trust me, I know. Okay. I had to go in hermit mode, but it's because of external factors. It's a lot of stuff that's happening to us, both divine feminine and divine masculine. Okay, excuse me. That's happening externally for all of us. So this was one of those days where it just feels like you just kind of want to shut everybody out, right? Just to process, just to regroup, okay? So, take and regroup. Pause for a moment. You are allowed to have that, but don't stay stuck. 76. Let's see. What is soft, gentle, and nurturing like water can be far more powerful than what is inflexible and fierce. The energy of this mountain goddess is about strength we can give and receive when we devote ourselves to healthy bonds of love. Parvati is about the divine feminine potency of being a calm, benevolent presence, especially when something seems to threaten a deeply meaningful relationship. Transformation with the goddess calls for a softening. When a situation is hard, even painful, Parvati is suggesting that you allow your fists to unfold. Open and release what is clenched in fear or stress. Remember that your love is a mountain that cannot be moved, and that this bond between you is holy. No human hands or words can ever break it. The answer of what's next or highest for you can be found through the subtler act of simply abiding. Not reacting, not running, not hiding. A deep reservoir of power can surge up from within us when we choose to remain present. And it can be hard. You got to push yourself through it. I know I was there today, having to push myself through my own ego to even just, send a response, or to stay in communication. But again, I know when it's a lot going on around you, sometimes it's hard to process some things. And the only safest thing that you can do is what? Go within, right? You may not feel stable. You may not feel safe. But I'm definitely hearing it's like you can trust this. Okay. Letting devotion inhabits us in moments when our ego has typically fled, infuses us with the capacity to transform all of our relationships. Devotion is not attachment. It's letting go of the illusion that you and this lover, this friend, this child or family member, this soul within, you can ever really be separate from you. Devotion brings us home to the point and purpose of every relationship. Love, a love that can never leave, and that's like a mountain can never move, a love that evolves the soul. So meditate on this. What am I most devoted to in this moment? I am the love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. So when you commit to loving on yourself, right, because this is a union of self for real. When the twins come into union, it usually means the twins are coming in union to self, okay? And it's 11:10. So look, it's not a bad thing, right? Because it's about the relationship that you have with yourself and the divine, okay? Everything else will fall into place. And whatever you do for you, your person will also be doing for themselves. They mirror that energy. So the more you're loving on yourself, the more you're pouring on into yourself, the more you're focusing on your life purpose, the more you're focusing on your healing, it's being reflected back, okay? And then your person will literally try to rise to meet you at that same frequency, the same level that you are on. It takes time. We determine the process, right? And if it's taking a lot of time, it's because divine timing is kicked in. Why? Because our egos are in the way, and it happens, okay? But however, we are still always given chances. Don't take opinions personally. People can only understand things from their own level of perception, okay? So there's a lot of changes that's taking place, 11:11, all right? Spiritual awakenings and everything, activations and all. So everyone isn't privy to know or understand what's happening between you and your person, right? Because a lot of people may be like, I don't know why you still deal with them. I don't know why you this, and that. But it's not about that. It's about just the union of the soul so that you can be able to fulfill your divine life purpose, your mission, okay? Show me what I need to see. I know you want the relationship. I know you want the love. And this can be a very lonely journey because why? Elevation requires separation, right? But as you are serving, okay, the divine co-creates with you, the universe co-creates with you, and you get your wish fulfillment. You get your 10 of Pentacles, your long-term relationship, the wealth, the power couple type energy, but that's a part of the service. But you have to serve, in a capacity here where you're serving from a place of wholeness and not a place of brokenness. So we go through the trials and the tribulations and the lessons just basically so that we can learn to rely on our own intuition and to trust the divine or the universe that they're going to catch us, they're going to help us in our times of need, that we're never ever alone. Progress is being made in your connection despite what you see in the 3D world. All right, TikTok, so catch me over on YouTube. Peace. Yeah, despite what you see. So a lot of times when we're looking at it with our natural eye, it feels like nothing's changing. It feels like your person ain't changing. It feels like they're getting worse, right? But you gotta take and have tunnel vision. You can't focus on those things, because truth be told, the divine and your angelic guides already got that situation figured out. It's already done. All we're being asked to do is to constantly just keep devoting to our soul's evolution, okay? The triggers brought on by your counterpart are necessary for the healing of past wounds and traumas. And so I just pretty much talked about that, right? All right, so remain optimistic about your connection. Your true heart's desire is on the horizon. Okay, so look, I know it's like, keep what I just heard was just believe in your dreams. Okay, and what I want to do now, I just want to pull some messages, because I was like, let me connect back to the heart of the matter. 11 o'clock, 11:01. Let me tell you. Let's connect back to the heart of the matter here. Because it seems like that's where a lot of us are feeling some type of pain, heartbreak, really questioning, if divine masculine is really who they profess to be to you, right? Because a lot of masculines are already like, I know who you are, I love you, right? But they say all these wonderful things, but you never see any actual physical changes, right? So you kind of like maybe not feeling safe. Some of you may not feel like you're enough. Some of you still kind of don't trust, your person. Look at that, twin flame. What message you have for my divine feminine? When it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Okay? Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Okay? It's like detaching is always, I don't want to say, you got to detach from certain situations. Let's just put it that way, right? And when you go within and you begin to withdraw your energy and you start putting it back into yourself, it helps to balance out the connection, because then the masculine begins to go within themselves and they begin to examine what they need to do to be able to close out the cycle. Okay, so don't ever feel, ashamed, or not ashamed, that ain't the word I want to use. Don't ever feel like bad if you feel like you gotta disconnect, or you're being called to let go in that moment. It's for the best. Okay, so new beginnings. All right, you got a new adventure awaiting you. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So let me pull something. So when it comes to the matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Can you give us some? Thank you. Can you get it out? Yeah. Tower, right? So with some stuff going on, like I said, it's a lot of sudden changes. It's a lot that's going on around you, and it's like it really is. It's maybe knocking you off your feet just a little bit here, but the thing is with that 3 of Swords energy here, it's about you healing from the pain, okay? And healing the connection, forgiving, reconciling, because you got to reconcile your differences. And how I want to put it, you're reconciling your differences with your person. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to let you do whatever. No, you're releasing yourself from the negative emotions. You're reconciling so that you can have that peace, right? So that you can have that peace of mind, so that you guys can work together with the 3 of Pentacles energy, so that you guys can be able to share the same common goal, so you can collaborate and work towards that same common goal, right? So we always are required to look at the bigger picture. Just look at it like this. This is like a work situation and crap. It's like you got to literally work with your person here to do these projects, which is what? helping to serve, right? Humanity. And that's what it's about. And when you guys have the misunderstandings and you're not communicating here with the Eight of Wands in the reverse, or there's stagnation here, King of Wands upright, it takes you from your leadership position. It slows things down when we are supposed to be taking charge at this moment, okay? Yeah, it's a lot of sudden changes. But you're getting a lot of support from the spiritual realm too. So when we operate in our lower selves, it means we're not ready to take or step into the role of a leader, that we lack the confidence, right? In our own abilities to take control of our situations in our lives. Okay, so this is why we're being told to make the right choices, channel the energy in the right direction. This is the time right now where the decisions you make today is going to be necessary for your spiritual growth. Okay, so remember that. So, if y'all have a time where you need to just take a break, like I said, just pause for a moment and give each other the space. Seven of Pentacles is in an upright position here. So it's the end of the hardships. Your efforts are paying off. So you're getting to that point where it's the light at the end of the tunnel, y'all. So hang in there. You know how it gets to the very end, and then it just seems like all hell just breaks loose, right? That's how it always happens. It'd be like the storm, and then boom, the manifestation, right? It's almost as like we get that last test before we get to the big blessing. Like, let's see if they really still down for this. Will they fold? Will you fold? You be wanting to. You be on your knees buckling like, oh shit, I'm about to fold. Fuck this. Get me off this ship, right? Right, but it's about our healing. Three of Swords in the reverse. Us releasing the pain and not resulting into that negative self-talk or that low vibrational energy that we kind of tend to navigate to when the storm hits. Trust me, I know. I know. I'm right with y'all. Now, I want to pull from the soulmate cards too, so let's see. Love and respect your loved one's opinions, but remain grounded in your own truth. You are both wise and beautiful souls. Everyone has a piece of their truth. Trust in the healing powers of love, for it's only through love that happiness is possible. Observe all that transpires, but don't get emotionally attached. The storm will clear. You can be of assistance to the one you love only if you remain positive. Wow. What I say, we're going through the storms. For my Divine Feminine memberships, I just dropped a video about that. It says, even through the storms, we still triumph. Okay? So remember that. From a physical perspective, some relationships may seem less perfect. Yet from a higher perspective, all relationships are sacred. For they each help us to grow in love and wisdom. So remember that. From our 3D perspective, it looked like it's all jacked up. Like, what is this mess, right? But from a 5D perspective, it's already healed. It's already done. And that's how we have to be, in a state of hope. Not foolish, right? Not being foolish, but definitely believing, okay? Because it's already done in 5D. All we have to do is stay in alignment to bring it here in our reality. You are an angel of light. Before you, I surrender past and future. All that matters in this moment. My heart is transformed every time you are near. That's coming from the masculine's perspective. Every time you are near them, they're transformed. They're going through a transformation. And I feel like some of your masculines may even tell you you're like an angel. Okay, so everything you're doing for you is literally helping them to transform as well. So be still, listen, feel, and just be. Have you forgotten what is truly important? When you pass from this world, all you take with you is your soul and the beautiful memories it holds. So try not to focus on, all of the BS, y'all. Everything that may be going on around you. I mean, this is not even just talking about, divine masculine and their stuff. It's like in your own personal life too as well, okay? Stay connected to the beautiful memories that you have with people. 1122. Stay connected to your the beautiful times with your children if you have children, right? Your friends. Just connect to all of the things that bring you the joy to keep your vibration high. I am forever grateful for your loving kindness and for the joy you bring to my life. You are a gift from the eternal heart of love, a blessing from the most benevolent universe. Your person knows that you are a blessing from God, a blessing that they weren't quite ready for. They know you are a gift. Your spiritual awareness is growing, and so too is your sexuality. Sensuality is heightened, and this has a magical effect on the one you love. A sacred union is reborn. Love is the present moment. Wow. It's so funny that said that, because I was just saying to myself, I was telling somebody, I was just like, yo, sometimes I can be like, I want to be more connected to my femininity, operating in the Empress energy. I can be feminine in some ways, but it's not that feminine like most feminine women, if that makes sense. Like, I don't be caring about, wearing long nails, and I know that doesn't make you feminine, but at the same time, but it's still like, I still got that little I don't want to say tomboyish, how can I say it, hippie kind of effect, right? Like, I don't wear heels and all the time, like, but when I do dress up and I do what I do, right? But I still want to be able to have that femininity, that sexuality, if that's what it is. No, how is it? Would it be, no, not the seductive, that's the word I think I'm looking for. It's like seductive, but not that seductive feeling, but I want to be able to have that seductive kind of like energy when it comes to my person, where it's flirty. That's the word. It's flirty, it's loving, things like that. I can be so guarded sometimes, and really, I really feel like a lot of times if I'm more afraid to be more outwardly, is because of my past situations, not being able to really fully express myself. So I've been trying to do things to push myself through that. So when it comes to that, showing that expressions of love, I can do that openly without feeling like, am I going to be rejected? Are they going to, push me away or things like that? Because those are the things that used to happen to me in the past. So now it's just like, I'm a person that will, if you do it, okay, cool. But I'm not going to be the one, to really kind of like put myself out there. So now that's what I've been doing. It's like really trying to put myself out there. I got an acting gig that I'm doing that requires me to be in my femininity. Like, I literally have to be in my Empress energy. Okay. And I went and I looked back at the role that I'm playing, because we did the trailer, and I mean, I killed it. I was like, it is in me, but it took a lot for me to really step outside of my comfort zone and to be that person. I miss Cat on screen, right? So, but it's like I want to be able to embody this in my everyday life. So I'm definitely trying to learn how to embrace who I am, to love who I am, to accept who I am, and realize that everything that I've been looking for is not outside of me, it's inside of me. And that's the thing that the divine has been trying to teach us all, is like, we keep searching for happiness within our partners. We keep searching for stability within our partners, or the love within our partners. It's not there. The only place that we're going to be able to find it is with God and with ourselves. It can't be found nowhere else. Okay? They are an addition to our happiness. Let's just put it that way. Okay? So just remember that, can you, or are you happy in your own singleness? In those moments when you are alone, right? Or not in a relationship, how are you able to function? Are you fulfilled within your own self? Do you date your own self? Do you love your own self for real, right? Do you practice the self-care? Do you affirm great things about yourself? It's so much that we need to be depositing within. And this is a good practice for us, for self-care especially, because we're here to teach about love. Love of self and love of others, which means that we have to be the most in love with ourselves to be able to teach this stuff, y'all. And last but not least, I will give you guys a light worker message, and I will call it a night. I will pick up on personal readings tomorrow, God willing. Show me what I need to see for my divine feminines. Dark Angel. I don't know if you can see it. Get some water, y'all. So, the Dark Angel comes to you with a radical truth. Divine love is always there for you, without exception. Love will never forget you. It will never stop caring for you, even when it seems most unlikely. In fact, especially then, the divine is reaching for you and nurturing you. Even our wounds are ways that we can discover love and divine grace through the healing process. The divine is always helping you remember who you are and find your true joy. When a dark angel appears, you are being given a gift of light, even if it may seem to be a hidden blessing. A dark mystery is one that helps us learn that even if things don't seem to be working out according to the timing or the methods that we believe necessary, the light and love of spirit are unfailing. If a door is closed in your face, it is the wrong door for you. Divine love will ensure that the right door opens at the right time. When you encounter darkness, how you respond can make either the dark or the light victorious. You can choose doubt and fear, or you can force the darkness to serve the light by choosing trust and faith. You are spiritually advanced enough to trust unconditionally. That is the trust that burns bright not only when things appear good, but even when your mind thinks things seem to be headed in the wrong direction. Does unconditional trust mean that you give up if things get rough or tough, assuming it is not meant to be? Of course not. Relying on unconditional trust and understanding the dark mystery, you are willing to go through periods of not knowing. You are willing to continue on your path even when you are not seeing immediate results, because in your heart you know it's right. This type of trust is powerful enough to release any separation between you and the universe. You know that even when the universe guides you into challenging territories, you shall benefit, grow in divine power, and become the amazing being you are destined to be. Praying to the beautiful dark angel and writing, drawing, dancing your feelings, or dialoguing with your dream images, you can work through the pain of a challenging time and grow in wisdom. What matters is that you honestly express the depth of your suffering. Then when you are ready, acknowledge that the experience has helped you grow. As we realize how we have grown through the experience, turning what was once a source of pain into spiritual light, we masterfully transform our deepest pain into our greatest growth in spiritual accomplishments. We become true spiritual alchemists, releasing light from darkness. As you learn to put more faith in love than in fear, your trust becomes increasingly unconditional, and you find the light even through the dark. In this way, you become initiated in the mysteries of the dark angel. Then you can show others that this is possible. You can help heal others from victim consciousness and show them that inner peace is possible, even when they're facing the unpredictable twists and turns of life. If you have been going through a difficult time or struggling to heal an issue, the dark angel promises that even through the depths of despair, you shall find the light. In your own time, you will rise again into trust, restored faith, and hope. All will be well. So here's an invocation. So it's just like a little prayer. And I'll read that and then I'll close out. And I'll read it slow, so if you want to read along, you can. I call upon the wisdom of unconditional love, that I may be empowered to see the true light within. Everything and everyone, including that which holds the outward appearance of darkness. I honor the truth that darkness serves a purpose, and I treat it always as an opportunity to strengthen the light. I call upon the light of divine love to ignite the light of my own heart. Strengthen it each day. Through divine grace, I am always held in the light. May divine grace shine through me and into the hearts and minds of all beings upon the earth. So be it. All right, divine feminines, enjoy your night. Peace.